This is gonna be a very short video. By what am I doing? Oh my gosh, my birthday. Sarah, why don't you write this down? Her name, what's her name, what's her name? Oh my god. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? So, hello? Don't put that in there. Hi guys, and welcome back to Azaria's Place. I feel like the weeks are going by very slowly, but also very fast. So we are back to another Disney week, and today I think is going to be a pretty short video. There's not a lot of information about today's topic, but I'm intrigued, so I figured I'd share what I know so far about the live-action Little Mermaid. This video is honestly just coming in the wake of the Mulan remake, just because I have a lot of feelings about that movie, but I'm really hoping that The Little Mermaid will be as good as remakes like Aladdin or even Dumbo, and I'm holding out. So today we are talking about the Little Mermaid live action remake, but before I jump into all those details, I wanted to just talk about a little bit of background as we always do here at Azaria's Place. So The Little Mermaid came out in 1989 and it starred Jodie Benson as Princess Ariel. It also featured Samuel E. Wright as Sebastian and Pat Carroll as Ursula and Kenneth Mars as King Triton. And I love the film. I love the sequels. So The Little Mermaid follows Princess Ariel, who falls in love with a human and decides that she will trade in her tail for legs at the chance to make him possibly fall in love with her. Not make him, but so that they can possibly fall in love and live happily ever after. So one day she saves his life and he doesn't remember that event at all. So when she comes on land, she trades in her voice to Ursula, the sea witch, and she is not able to talk to him at all. So, of course, through that whole challenge, and even Ursula trying to interfere herself, she has to get him to fall in love with her in 3 days, or her soul will belong to Ursula for eternity, which is not fun. But it's a really good movie. So, the original story is based off of Hans Christian Andersen's original story, and if you want to hear that origin story, as I started doing them, I did one for Sleeping Beauty a few weeks ago, so I would be happy to do a Little Mermaid one. Let me know in the comments below if that's something that you would like to see on this channel. But yeah, so they are remaking it into a live action, and this was announced actually a bit ago. So this is not to be confused with The Little Mermaid Live, which starred Alihi Carvalho, had Shaggy, Graham Phillips, Queen Latifah, Amber Riley, John Stamos, all of that. It's completely different. It will be a fully live action remake starring Halle Bailey of Chloe and Halle, which is a singing group that her and her sister have together. So I'm excited. I know there were a lot of mixed feelings about Halle starring in this film, but honestly, she's a great vocalist. She was on the show Grownish, which I believe still airs. She was also in the Disney Channel original movie Let It Shine. So she has a history with Disney. She's not new to the family at all. So I'm very excited for her. And so today I want to talk about the rest of the cast and I guess just my feelings and my hopes and dreams. And feel free to tell me in the comments what yours are for this film, because I have a lot. Now, according to the sources that I read, The Little Mermaid was actually set to start filming in April. However, with everything going on right now, they did have to pause production, and I don't think it's ever started production yet. Prior to the shutdown, there was no official release date. However, on Disney's calendar, it has an untitled Disney movie live action remake slot set for November 19th of 2021. But with everything going on, a lot of the Disney calendar has shifted in terms of when movies were set to release. So, for example, Jungle Cruise was set to hit theaters on July 24th. However, with the current pandemic, Mulan actually took that slot temporarily, and now Jungle Cruise is set to hit theaters in July of next year. But yes, with everything going on right now, who knows when the movie will actually come out, if it'll be on Disney Plus, if it'll go to theaters. But if they can't film it, that's a whole nother issue. But as far as the cast, I believe that everyone is pretty set in stone. So like I said, we have Halle Bailey starring as Ariel, which I'm actually very excited about. I think it'll be really interesting to see how the costuming comes together, how visually it's gonna look. I know that CGI can kind of just be a hit or miss or an acquired taste for people, but I don't know. I think it could be really cool, and I think that it could be a really stunning movie if done well. So I don't know, I'm kind of excited, But however, apparently Melissa McCarthy is going to be playing Ursula. I don't know anything about her singing abilities. Ursula only has, like, Poor Unfortunate Souls, and then, you know, that's about it. But for those who don't know, The Little Mermaid did have a Broadway production starring Sierra Boggess, and Ursula did have another song in that version called I Want the Good Times Back. So I don't know that they'll do that for this film. For example, in Beauty and the Beast, they wrote The Beast a whole new ballad when the song If I Can't Love Her already exists. But it's okay. It's fine. I love Alan Menken, so I respect it. And Evermore is actually a really beautiful song. I digress. Anywho, I don't know the capabilities of Melissa McCarthy as far as singing, so I am not going to just cast her out right now, but I'm just intrigued as to how the process went in choosing some of these cast members. I really want to know what the audition process was like. And also, apparently, Awkwafina is said to voice the role of Scuttle. Again, this movie will most likely be CGI, so I don't think she'll be dressing up as a bird to play Scuttle. Again, in the Broadway musical, Scuttle does have a song called Positivity, I think it's called. I don't know that song will be in the film, but I think it'd be kind of intriguing to see how that would work. Again, because this film is CGI, Flounder will most likely also be a voiceover character, and it is said to be voiced over by Jacob Tremblay. And although my heart was broken after they said Harry Styles would not be playing the role, after reports said he would be playing the role, guys, I cannot even tell you this. I think I posted on Twitter about this, and I posted like the retweet saying that Harry Styles is going to be Prince Eric, and I got so excited, and I was like, wow, Hallie's living my dreams. Like, she's living my dreams. This is kind of off the rails, but I was like, she's gonna live my dreams. Like, she is gonna fall in love with Harry Styles on camera, and it's gonna be amazing. And I was so excited. I was like, Harry Styles is going to be the Prince Eric we all deserve. And we all know that Harry Styles is a great singer. He has a great music career right now, obviously. And he's done some acting in the past. He was in that one episode of iCarly with the rest of the members of One Direction. And he also had a small role in the film Dunkirk. So I was not surprised at all. And I thought this was real legit news when they said Harry Styles would be playing the role of Prince Eric. However, within like 2 hours, maybe even 22 to 24 hours, I can't remember. I know it's a really big gap. But they said, hey, just kidding, he's not going to play Eric, and my heart was shattered, so it's fine. However, instead, the role will be played by Jonah Hauer-King, who was last seen in Little Women. No matter what, I think it's important to realize that you can't please everybody. I definitely have gone to see remakes of Disney films that I've not loved, but Jodie Benson herself even said that she thinks that the spirit of the character is what really matters in terms of this film. And what you bring to the character as far as the heart and the spirit is what really counts. It's the most important thing for a film, is to be able to tell the story. And so I just want them to tell the story in the best way they possibly can. And I don't know, I'm excited for it. And I think that the only reason that I have disliked any of the remakes or had things to say about them is because I didn't think they were telling the story in the best way they could possibly do so. So if you watched my Mulan video 2 weeks ago, that's kind of where I was at the heart of it all. I think that really was it, is that they're trying, in my opinion, they try to tell too many stories and not just one. So, I don't know, The Little Mermaid's it's a classic. Everybody loves their Princess Ariel, but again, I'm so excited. Some of the remakes, such as Aladdin, makes me really excited for the visual aspect of it. I think the Aladdin costumes were just gorgeous. So I just can't wait to see what happens. Also, apparently, Lin-Manuel Miranda has been working with Alan Menken, and they wrote 4 new songs for this film. So again, I don't know how much of the Broadway musical will get incorporated into this now that they are writing more songs. Like I said earlier, they wrote a new song for The Beast, even though they have a whole plethora of songs from the Broadway musical Beauty and the Beast to choose from. And that's okay. I'm very excited either way. I mean, there was a new song for Aladdin that I also think that people should check out. I know this is turning into just a live action tangent, but it's called Desert Moon. It was cut from the film, but I think you should listen to it. It's not my show tune spotlight, but I think you should listen to it. Also, let's talk about the fact that Lin-Manuel Miranda is just living his best life. He named his son Sebastian. Not by coincidence, but because he loves The Little Mermaid so much. Like, he named his son after Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. So I think that's super cool that he even got to work with probably one of his idols I know Alan Menken's one of my idols. If I keep talking about him, I will cry on camera. But I am very excited to just see this story come to life. Obviously, it's the original, but I'm very excited to see all of this. So, once again, with every Disney-themed episode, you get a Disney fun fact. And so today's Disney fun fact is that I'm sure you did not know that the shark that chases Ariel and Flounder has a name. And his name is Glut. And originally, he was supposed to come back for a second fight in the film, and Flounder would defeat him. However, that was cut just to make the story more simplified. There were a lot of Little Mermaid fun facts that I wanted to share, but we'll save those for another day. But on to the Show Tune Spotlight. So, for today's Show Tune Spotlight, I am going to go with a song from The Little Mermaid, but I want to just switch it up. Part of Your World's just a little too basic for today. So we're going to go with her voice, which I think it's actually beautiful. So if you watched The Little Mermaid live at all, I believe Graham Phillips, who played Prince Eric, did sing this song, and it's gorgeous. He's singing about this voice that he heard, right, when he was saved after, he fell overboard. And it's just a beautiful song. It's sung by Sean Palmer, and I would listen to the entire cast album. It's honestly gorgeous. It's on Spotify. But Sierra Boggess is amazing, and then it has Norm Lewis and Sherry Renee Scott. And if you don't know who any of these people are, look them all up. They're all amazing. So, The Little Mermaid on Broadway opened in January of 2008 and closed in August of 2009. And its music and lyrics were by Alan Menken and Howard Ashman, but also Glenn Slater. For those who don't know, Howard Ashman was Alan Menken's original writing partner for the film. However, he passed away, and so every once in a while when they write new songs, he collaborates with new people. So for this one, he collaborated with Glenn Slater for the newer songs that were added to the score. So, yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in this Sim Saturday when I continue this great challenge that I'm doing. And have a great day. And be kind.